Welcome to CityWise. I'm your host, Tiana Stevens. CityWise is produced by the City of Rochester to shine a spotlight on city living at its best. Well, a vibrant new event is coming to downtown, inviting participants to envision and engage the past, present, and future of East Main Street while promoting city residency. The Remain Social is hosted by the Rock City Coalition in partnership with Celebrate City Living, the Landmark Society of Western New York, and many others. Leah Anselm is project manager of CCL for the City of Rochester, and Caitlin Mivas is a preservation planner for the Landmark Society. Thanks, ladies, for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Leah, let's start with Celebrate City Living. What exactly is that for people that don't know?
Well, it's a campaign to celebrate all of the different opportunities within the City of Rochester to choose a neighborhood to grow in. You know, there's a great reason why you might choose to live in Maplewood. There's another great reason why you would choose to live in Beechwood or Park Ave or the 19th Ward. And we want everyone to know the different character of each of those neighborhoods.
And Caitlin, I introduced you as all things preservation, but you're wearing a lot of hats as far as this event goes. How did you become involved with this?
Well, initially, I'm the co-founder of the Landmark Society's young professionals group called the Young Urban Preservationists, or the YUPS for short.
Okay.
And initially, we wanted to reactivate a space on Main Street and just do a block party to draw attention to some of the buildings that are on the Landmark Society's 5 to Revive. So we were just going to do a block party initially, and then we started talking with Leah and with some other folks at the city and realized that there was a lot of synergy going on, and that we could all work together and pull off something really amazing.
And for those who don't know, what is the 5 to Revive?
So the 5 to Revive, each year the Landmark Society picks 5 historic resources, buildings, structures, landscapes around the region to target our staff time and efforts. So they can be resources that are at risk of demo or just need a little TLC, and we help push them towards a better future so that they can contribute to the economy of their neighborhood and community.
Leah, what's the RE all about, the RE theme?
Well, you know, we're looking to revive and re-energize and reinitiate activity on East Main and in more of our neighborhoods, but it just made sense. Plus, it's a lot of fun to think of all the different things that RE goes in front of.
It is. This is a family-friendly event, free.
Yep.
Take us through the day. What's going to happen there?
So from 1 to 4, we certainly want everybody to go on the Inside Downtown tour. Okay. Sponsored by the Landmark Society.
And what's going to happen on the tour?
The Inside Downtown tour, we have private spaces open in within the St. Paul quarter, so people will be able to get inside. It's a ticketed event. People will be able to get inside, loft apartments and see some of the live work spaces in St. Paul quarter.
Okay.
But then after that, again, free. From 3 to 6, you can talk to different organizations that have a presence downtown. The Verona Street Animal Shelter will have pets. You can experience some music and dance professionals. I'm totally blanking on some of the other things that we've got, but there's a lot of reimagining of the downtown spaces. Sean Dunwoody will be facilitating some artistic activities. Chalk will be everywhere.
Yeah, there'll be some play activities on the sidewalk. Just a different way of using the public space on East Main.
Yeah, so quite a mix of activities happening. Caitlin, why was it so important to showcase so many different things all at once?
Well, because this is this is Main Street. It's the center of our downtown, and while there's a lot going on around other parts of downtown, this one block of East Main between Clinton and St. Paul could use some love. And this is historically the center of our community, so we all felt it's really important to imagine what this part of Main Street, what the heart of our city can be. Not to go back to what it was in 1960 or 1900, but what it can be, in 2016, 2017, and beyond.
What are some of the things that you've heard from residents, community members about what they want that space to be, or is that the goal of the event?
That's really the goal. We have the family-friendly activities, and then we have the party and the high-powered projection of past, present, and future ideas of Rochester to help people get involved in imagining what they want a downtown to be.
Okay, so this production the projection? Is that like a video on a screen, or what's that going to look like?
Yeah, so the Yups are partnering with Writers and Books to pull
Okay.
that off. They've got a high-powered projector, and we're going to project it from in front of the Metropolitan Tower onto the buildings across the street. And we'll show some historic views of what that section of Main Street used to look like, some sketches for what it could look like, and some other ideas that we've generated from the community about, what could be going on Main Street.
When you say the Metropolitan, for those that don't know.
Former Chase Tower, big tall white building.
Okay, in the event description, the words tactical urbanism are used. What exactly does that mean?
So that means doing these interventions in the public space that, it's not something official like the city installing a bus shelter. It's temporary, quick, easy things that you can install, like you can paint a fun crosswalk on the street that just gets people thinking and using and thinking about these public spaces in a different way.
What type of people do you want to see at this event?
I think we really want everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, we think that more of the millennials will show up for the party, but, we want families. Rec on the Move will be there, getting people to be active. You can bring the kids, you can bring your friends. Empty nesters can come down and see, hey, I might like to live at the Metropolitan. There are housing opportunities available for everybody and amenities and services to appeal to a large crowd of people.
What are some of those amenities and services in Center City that would appeal to people?
Well, I think a big thing, especially that we keep hearing about in the news for millennials and empty nesters, is walkability. Being able to walk from your apartment down the street to a grocery store, or walk to a movie, or just walk to the corner store to grab a gallon of milk. And so I think that's really, one of the biggest assets that downtown has to offer, as well as just the character of the streetscape. So, you're surrounded by all these different cool old buildings that have lots of character and detail, and you've got park space. So those are just some of the amenities downtown.
Yep. The Strong, the library.
Sure. What are some of the projects, either, current or future projects, that you'd like to highlight at Remain Social?
Well, right next door is, the Hilton Garden Inn. They're new. They've got drifters. It's kind of exciting. Sibley is moving.
Tower 280 is going on. There's just so much happening with, like I said, with Inside Downtown, the St. Paul Quarter. We're going to be showcasing what's going on there. So there's just so many projects and so much investment happening downtown right now.
Why is this so important for Rochester to host an event like this?
I think we don't give ourselves enough credit sometimes. I think because we live here and we're surrounded by it every day, we don't realize what a great asset we have downtown and throughout the city, what great architecture and public spaces we have. So I think this is a way to shine a different light on what we have and what it can be. So I think it's really important for folks to really appreciate what we have and the potential that we have here in Rochester.
Sure.
We want people to be engaged in that. Everything is sustainable when people are motivated, and people are motivated when they're enjoying themselves and they're seeing the results.
Leah, what are some of the other resources that Celebrate City Living offers for if maybe you can't make it out to the event?
Well, there's always the website, celebratecityliving.com. There's a strong social media presence that is often promoting different neighborhood-related events. So in the middle of the night, if you want to know, what's happening in Mayor's Heights, you can go on the website and find that out. Go to the community events calendar, looking around to see, what's there. And then you can also actually look at housing opportunities, whether they're for rent or for sale, all around the city.
And Celebrate City Living has had neighborhood events like this before, so you've been to Charlotte. Now we're going to Center City. What other neighborhoods would you like to highlight?
Well, we also did Neighborhood of the Arts, which was our beginning. We really want to circle the city. So, maybe there will be something in 14621 or Market View Heights. Maybe we'll move around and get Lyle Otis or 19th Ward. We're trying not to do too many every year, but a few. So stay tuned for what we've got coming in the holidays and in the spring.
Caitlin, when people hear about this event that's being planned, there's so much going on with it. What's their reaction? I know there's a Facebook page too for the event.
I think people are excited because, you know, it's not often that you get to have a party outside downtown. So, you know, it's a different kind of thing, and people are always excited, I'm finding, to discover new things about Rochester. So even the park in front of the Metropolitan on the corner of East Main and Clinton, where we're going to be focusing the activity and having the actual party, is a space that maybe a lot of people walk or drive by but haven't spent much time in. So I think people are excited to kind of see that and experience that in a different way, and just to check out some of the hidden gems.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for coming on today. Again, the Remain Social will be held on Saturday, October 1st from 3 to 10 p.m. downtown at Main and Clinton. Visit celebratecityliving.com or call 585-428-9368 for more information.